Hello friends. In previous video, we discussed two major reasons behind the struggle to get interview calls. IT deadlock and knowledge versus experience gap. In this video, I would like to share with you all what mistakes I made while handling IT deadlock and how a slightly revised approach to deal with this situation helped me in getting maximum results with minimum efforts. Let's have a recap of what we discussed in last video. We understood that recruiters are looking for experienced candidates who can be cash cow for them from day one. They are least interested in training, or we can say creating an industry ready engineer. They are looking for an asset and not a liability with a consumer mindset. On the other side, as a job applicant, we are also having our own limitations and some out of the control factors like rapidly changing technology and non-resembling technical environment of our current job and next job, because of which it's really difficult for one to be a ready to use and to be a plug and play package.
So, now comes the question how to deal with this IT deadlock and get a job. To solve this puzzle, I would like to share my personal experience and learning from the mistake I used to make when I was looking for a job change. Due to technical knowledge gap we face because of not re-educating ourselves, whenever I used to receive job notifications from recruiters, following questions used to fill my mind. First question used to be, I don't know everything that is mentioned in JD. What if interviewer will ask something from that area? How will I handle that situation when I have to say I don't know? Second one was because JD is containing topics which I am not comfortable with. To come into the focus of recruiter and to get shortlisted for interview, should I lie in my resume? What if I lie and my bluff will get caught? That used to be another one. And after all these dilemmas and self doubts, last comes the important question on which I had to make a call. Should I really apply for this job? I am sure that you are also familiar with these confusions. Initially, I was focusing on the jobs which were exactly resembling with my knowledge bank. And because of this approach, I was not applying for jobs which were out of my comfort zone. But after some time, I realized that I was making a mistake. I was trying to escape from a prison just to end up in another one. Because by not applying for jobs which were out of my comfort zone, I was choosing just another job similar to my current one which would fail to give me any technical growth. Here comes the part which I am interested in highlighting the most. On realizing that there is no meaning in finding a job similar to what I was having, I decided to appear for interviews which earlier I used to skip. As a part of my revised approach, I added all the in-demand technologies to my Naukri profile and resume. For example, I was a desktop developer, but I added all web technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, ASP.NET MVC, and web services in my profile. I used to work in project where waterfall SDLC approach was being followed, but still I added Agile and Scrum in my resume. Another change I made was before appearing for any interview call, telephonic or in person, I started going through JD very thoroughly. I started to prepare, read, do small projects, and try to fit in all those demanding technologies in my current project environment. In other words, change I made in my approach was instead of learning demanded technologies, updating resume, and appearing for interview, I proceeded with updating resume, learning demanded technologies, and then appearing for interview. In short, instead of learn, show, and appear, what I did was show, learn, and then appear. As an impact of this revised approach, recruiters started noticing me. They started visiting my profile on Naukri. I got around 250 visits on my Naukri profile by recruiters. I would like to recall here that earlier there was a time when I applied for around 400 jobs but no one was listening. Because of this revised approach, at least I started getting interview calls. Initially, I failed to answer many questions in many interviews, but I come to know interviewers' expectations in various technical areas. And this experience helped me in making my learning efforts more directional. So, friends, according to me, the takeaway of my experience revolves around Pareto principle, which is also known as 80-20 principle. It states that around 80% results at almost everything comes from the 20% of efforts. Hence, it is very much important to make smart efforts. I already mentioned that earlier also I was desperately trying to get and crack interview calls, but my all efforts went in vain. But a slightly revised approach pulled me out of IT deadlock, helped me getting 250 profile visits, approximately 60 to 65 interview calls. I also got important topics most probable to be asked in interview, which saved me reading gigantic books from start to end. And at the end, I ended up bagging 5 offer letters. I am confident that if you will apply my approach to your job hunting process, you will surely get benefited. In next video, I will try to share how I bridge the gap between bookish knowledge and hands-on experience, which may help you to ease your job hunting. To get notification of the next video, please like and subscribe. If you need any guidance about interview preparation, please post a comment. I request you to forward this video to relevant people. Thanks for watching.